Hi there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, in today's video, we will be learning how to make this beautiful flower, and this same technique can be used to create any spiral design, any flounce of your choice. So, let's just dive right into it. You first of all cut your circle. That is very important. So when you cut up your circle, depending on the design that you would love to create, this one we apply in the stiff, non-woven stiff, non-woven interface, sorry, because we want to give it a bit of a structure for the down section. But if you're applying it at a flexible side, or you're making it like you're draping it around, it would be better that you do not apply the non-woven interface. So you cut it out like so, just so that you can give it a bit of structure. That's the reason why we've added the non-woven interface. So you put them together, you cut another same size, and then you put them together. The main purpose of cutting them together is for us to be able to sew it together. Okay, and then as you can see me ironing right this moment, sorry. So after that, you try your best to find the midpoint of it. Either is a fabric, either you're creating it on a card like you see me doing here. You just try your best to get the midpoint, and this is the trick I use to find the midpoint. Okay, you fold it into that shape and then into 4 quadrants, and then you'll be able to identify which place or which position is the exact midpoint. We have the saying that we have the saying which is known as like the Kusiada Franca. We had this game that we used to play when we were in school in Chi, in Ashanti Chi. It was called Kusiada Franca. So it's the same concept that you would apply here. Okay, so the first base will be the Kusiada Franca, and then you build up on it. And that's the same method you achieve any other flounce that you would want to create. It gives this spiral effect. Okay. So after that, you try to make sure that you are making it as even as it has to be. So after your long, from one end to the other end on a line, just one line, you check the measurement for it, and then you try your best to make sure that it is having the same inches within itself. Okay, so that is how I've been able to do that. So like that, you create a spiral. You start from the midpoint and then you build up on it to the upper section, as you can see here. And after that, I hope you do understand how it has been created. You start from the midpoint and then you build up on it. So these are the straight ones that we will be sewing on the base to create a